Okay, here we are, Inner City Press, Matthew Russell Lee, here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse today. It's Tuesday, December 16th, 2025, and we're actually back headed to the state court again today for day eight of the Luigi Mangione suppression hearings. It just don't stop, but we don't either. We put out a book. It's called Luigi Mangione's Search, Lone Wolf and Altoona 911. And it really is a deep dive into these Altoona Police Department on which much of the suppression seems to hinge. The not getting searching without a warrant, the questioning after he'd said, I don't know what'll happen. And inevitably I have to say, in the news from Brown University, like the guy that they ended up releasing, they went to his motel room, but they did get a warrant before they searched it. Could be that every state law is different. We're going to see. I'm sure we're going to see more McDonald's footage today. So we'll be there. At 2 o'clock today, a once rising Bronx rapper known as K-Flock, Kevin Perez, is up for sentencing. And I followed the case. I live tweeted the trial. There was one dubious witness, one of the government's witnesses, a cooperator, kind of a sad guy himself who got caught selling crack and then turned into a cooperator. He said that K-Flock had called him up. And then his sister, having read Inner City Press, came to court the next day and said she read in Inner Press that her brother said he got a phone call and he couldn't have because his hands were totally bandaged. Anyway, she's now being prosecuted, I think. It's really something. But this is why I'm raising this, is because the government is asking for 50 years. And, he did shoot somebody and somebody died. It was the person that was pulling a gun to shoot him, but definitely got to do time. Whether 50 years makes sense in this instance, I don't know. Some would say it does. I'm going to try to cover it. So there's that. Yesterday we covered LLDM, La Luz del Mundo, in which the mother of Nason, Eva, tried to get out on bail and was denied. Judge Preska said risk of flight, etc. So we then got some press releases from LLDM and we put them up. But they seemed to think it was all about danger to the community. Actually, it was about risk of flight. So we pointed that out. Financial. We've turned the corner. Big scoop. In opposing Fifth Third Comerica, Fair Finance Watch put in comments. Inner City Press did some FOIA requesting for branches that would be closed. And last night at 10:30 p.m., from Sullivan and Cromwell, the outside counsel to Fifth Third, we belatedly got a list of 80 branch closures. 80. Of course, this is only given out after the FOIA request and after the comment period ostensibly closes. We've commented this morning, Fair Finance Watch has, saying this is a scam, and pointing out that even the counting of the branch closures are a scam, in the sense that they're basically closing Comerica branches that are as being too near each other. This goes beyond overlap. This is a destruction of the community by Fifth Third. Sorry to say it. So there's that. Now in UN world, of course, yesterday Ban Ki-moon, the former Secretary General, spoke at some length in front of the Security Council. I would have liked to be there to ask him questions because I was in the UN as a resident correspondent. But of course, Ban, he's fine with censorship, but he never did it himself in the same way. He said there should be a single 7-year term for SG. Maybe so. The whole thing is that you can't choose these weak dudes, and when somebody turns out to be a censor, somebody must hold them accountable. In fact, I don't think that the UN system is holding them accountable. There needs to be legal accountability. There needs to be an ability to sue censorship by the United Nations. And until there is, maybe they shouldn't be in New York. To be continued.